BEEX project is a no-profit foundation about visual art and photography. If you want to help us, just drop a donation on buymeacoffee.com/BerlinExplorer. Oh, welcome to 50 Minutes of Experience. Today I'm with Adddaina. And welcome, Adddaina.
Hi, nice to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
So yeah, it's a pleasure for me to have you. I think I discovered you on Lomography. I want to not be wrong, but yeah, I was supposing to talk with you today about some of your experience in photography, but not only as a photographer, but more as a human, connecting with the world, with this tool. So before to doing that, I would love to, if you can tell something about you. Where are you? Where are you now? How old are you? What do you do in your life? If photography is your work or not?
Okay. So I am Adddaina. I live in Cluj, in Romania at the moment. As my job, I work in IT. I'm an architect, and then photography is my passion, let's say. There were many moments in my life where I quit photography, but I always came back to it in some form or another. And as for the Lomography account, I think you discovered my work after I uploaded a bunch of photographies that I took on the daily walks with my dog. And if you take a look at my Lomography account, it's predominantly dog pictures, let's say, or maybe let's say the atmosphere that I encounter when doing the walks with my dog.
That's really funny because just 2 hours ago I was talking in another podcast exactly about the dog pictures, and I said to this other guy, I said I would love to know if there are people doing this particularly job to doing photographer only for dog, you know?
Yeah, I think I met some which only do this kind of photography. It looks fun. However, I'm not sure I'm only doing dogs photography. I'm just maybe more chasing a mood in my photography, and
yeah, for sure you are just spending the time with your friend, no? It's
exactly
a picture of the moment with him. So it's not about for sure it's not about you doing the dog photographer, but yeah, imagine could be funny, I think, you know, or not.
Yeah. I mean, so I started doing this Lomography and Instagram accounts only just a couple of months now, which are only with my film photography. But starting from where I got my dog 7 years ago, I have a bunch of digital photographies that I took with my phone camera, which are not that nice quality, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's quite versatile the way we can use our phone today. So then, for sure, depends. Sometimes it's not really good quality, but some other times I think actually with the new phone, like the last iPhone, yeah, you can take sometimes picture better than with the camera. So it's really, I think it's something really doesn't matter the quality of the pictures, because we don't have to print the advertising in the New York center, you know.
Right.
So I think it's more it's nice, I think, that every one of us has the opportunity to take pictures today for many reasons. First of all, because in a way or another, it's kind of, we have an album of our life always with us. That's something I really appreciate about the social networks, that difficulties the people, it's really hard that people see that positive stuff of social network, but in a way we have our life there. And this provide us also a way to be easily getting in touch with others and involve with others in our personal life, and to see our moment, to see what how we spend our time with who, or in this case your dog, for example, and showing them that we enjoy some part of our life, and sometimes we also don't enjoy, but we take this footage because we want to share this communication, no? And that's one of the reasons why I started this podcast, because I feel so attracted from the experience that are behind every picture. And even I think always more and more that how many experience we have in our life, how many experience has the people taking a picture, especially not photography in general, because I don't give a fuck if the people are photographer or not. I mean, today probably someone will kill me after I say that, but for me, everyone is a photographer, everyone is an artist. And because the main tool is just using the main tool to express something. And even if we don't do it, any picture, and we have just a camera, in a way we are expressing something. So in any ways we are expressing something. And now I want to come to the topic on you. And I want to say that your picture on Instagram especially are so amazing. I think they are so made good. You take a bunch of portrait and frame. They are so good. I mean, they are so good in the visual part, in the composition, in the structure, and especially in the feeling the people has. Because what make, I think, really unique a picture is when you can see the photographer without watching the photographer. What means that? Means people are watching you. They express something, and I can understand from that that you are a kind person for sure. You go from them, you ask for them to make a picture. That's sure. You are not someone stole the images. You are not someone is rude. You are not someone is going there to just collect a frame. You are connecting with these people, and it's something is clearly in the picture, and it's clearly the emotion of people get in touch with you. And I think this is a level point that not everyone can say to have. I mean, in my experience, after I've seen thousands and thousands of photographers, I can tell you that's not something is not from everyone. And that's why I wanted to talk with you. I wanted to meet you, and I wanted to show in a way my support for that.
Oh, thank you so much for your kind words. Yeah, so my Instagram account right now contains the images I took at the jazz festival in the mountains. For me, it was very easy to connect with that energy, and it was also very easy to approach people to take their picture, to ask to take their picture, and it was really an atmosphere that I could connect to and be present, let's say. And then you're right. I did ask for permissions to take the photos. It was funny that at some point somebody said, why are you not just taking the picture and not asking us? Because it would have been more easy for us for the subjects to not have that like conversation before taking the picture, so they would have to act, let's say, for the picture. But that would not be aligned really with my
Yeah,
with
because you
my
want to
values.
connect with them. You
Yeah,
wanted to connect with them because it's totally clear that you taking picture to connect with the world you have around, and this really clear also with the picture of your dog. You want to see more. You want to reserve a moment that you are inside of the picture, not outside of the picture. You're not just curious to see what other people doing, because if you will be curious only for that, you will just sit somewhere and watching.
right. And where so I did also connect with some people, and they were very open to, let's say, have other photo shoots following the weekend in the mountains. And yes, it's really different to get to know the person, to know their name, to know what they are doing, why they are there, and then take their picture. Yeah, it's like another way, yeah, really, of connecting.
Another thing I really like is I think all of these people you took a portrait of, they have something connect them. Uh, they are not people world posing in general, and they are not people are used to take picture from someone, and they every one of them smile in a way like between why you want to take a picture of me and
Yeah,
let's try. And I mean, this is probably something is about you. I mean, I can see you now, and I can say it's probably relevant to how are you, because I can see that I'm a bit shy, but in the same way, I'm also strong, and that's what I can read from your picture. And another things I like a lot is also the choosing of the style of these people, because all of them, they have a different style, different fashion style, I can say, and that's for sure not the focus of the picture, but it's something give value. I mean, it's something doesn't pass out from you. It's something you watch, and it's, for example, I'm a more portraiter photographer, and I go really close to what is the face sometimes, or the hands. I like the skin of people, and I don't give really attention to the fashion sometimes, and you can easily see that in my picture. But in your picture, I can see, yeah, that you wanna catch the color of them dress, even if the dress has no color. You wanna catch the mood in that
yeah,
way. Or what people show of them, also in the style.
right. And that was also conscious um, a conscious way of portraying them in the environment, to show that we are in the mountains at the festival where everybody is relaxed, and here is this human who presented himself in this way.
Yeah, yeah,
So
and it's also funny in a way that you went in a jazz festival. There is no one picture of the jazz festival itself, no. So there is
yeah,
no concert in this picture, and there are people, and you decided to shoot the people and to show the people. Maybe you did the picture of the jazz festival, but maybe not.
yeah, those photos were digital, taken later on, and they are not so close to my soul, let's say.
Okay, okay. So
it,
I'm really curious to see how you will develop that. Portraying people, if you will just portray people you see in the street close to your house or close to your area in your city. For me as a foreign in this case, that I'm in Berlin, in a way catch also the attention that things I would love to see your picture and to discover also how people look like there, how is the environment, you know. This for me, it's make me really curious because I don't know a lot about Romania, and in a way it's really, we can say, really close to the German culture, I mean environment, and the language is much more closer to my language as Italian, and yeah, probably much more closer to my slang is Neapolitan, and the way to be, because I have some friends from Romania, so I know more or less also the cultural, subcultural way to be. But yeah, I never really saw stuff about the environment, the people, the style, the behavior, and watching your picture, I really like the entire portrait, how it's showing, and yeah, I would really appreciate to see and to
it's
discover.
it's funny you're saying that, because I was just thinking of so I'm planning to move out from the current neighborhood I'm living in. I'm living in a really communist
Yeah.
building, which is huge. It's like probably 500 people live in this, only in this building, and there are many buildings like this in the whole neighborhood, but that is contrasted by the riverside which passes through, and let's say the relaxation zone
Mm-hmm.
in this neighborhood. So given that I will be moving out from this neighborhood, I was thinking of doing exactly this portrait, a portrait of the surroundings here in a not so fancy and not so beautiful neighborhood.
Okay. And
And
what about to do? Yeah, now I'm traveling with my imagination, huh? And I remember it's actually I come from a village close to Naples city, village that is remarkable for so they know because there is a church, and the name of the place is about the church.
okay.
So if I talk about my place, probably with the old person, it's a religious, probably knows that place, but in any case, no one knows. I mean, it's a really little village, and my teachers of the past told me, you don't know how much you are lucky. You live in a place no one did the reportage before, and you could take a bunch of picture, and make a famous work only because you live in a place where no one doing a reportage, no one is a photographer, no one reported that, and it's something new. And yeah, when I was young, I was so fucking bored of my place, really. And I don't have a lot of picture of that place. I mean, I was not really inspired there, and I can think that everyone want in a way run away from the place because it's not inspiring, will not keep on a project like that. But I will say, you said you live in a building, it's really big, and it's this part of your area is if I understood, is in the style of DDR, we can say, is this big building
Yeah,
where everyone
Soviet
is.
inspired.
And have you ever tried to every day ring a bell and say, I live here, I'm your neighborhood. I would love to take some picture of you to know more about your story. Can do it that? Can we just take coffee and take some picture and that's it?
Yeah. That's a good idea. However, I would have to be careful in selecting the people I am trying to connect to, because people, if they go above a certain age, are not that open to these things, and they would start questioning, why are you interrupting them, why are you taking a picture. For example, I was taking a picture of a building here, and somebody just stopped, somebody in, I think, their 60s, just stopped and asked me, "Are you taking a picture of my parking spot?"
Okay.
No, I'm taking a picture of this building. Why?
But,
They
but I
asked.
can help you in that. I can help you in that, and I can give to you some tip and tricks I used in my past. So first of all, my advice is doing a business card, doing a bunch of business card, like 500 business card. Okay. And in any case, is wrote on the business card your name, your name, that you are a photographer, journalist, what else you want. I mean, yeah, no one will go to research that. So you can write also you're a president, but no one will go really search that. And is an excuse. And why is an excuse in this case? When someone stop you and say, "Hey, did you take a picture of me?" And you say, "Yeah, I took a picture of you. I was thinking you was so beautiful and nice, and I wanted to reserve this moment. And if you want, you can get in touch with me. This is my business card. You can contact me via email, and I can send you the picture. I will be really grateful for that."
Okay.
In any case,
That's
I mean, the most rude person in the world will not say to you, "Fuck you."
okay.
You do it that. And why? Because they are not afraid. I mean, in general, people are not afraid if you took a picture of them. They are afraid, what do you do with this picture? And that's why the business card in this case work, because you show in a way or another to them that, yeah, these proofs, then they go to watch the picture on Instagram, for example, and they have an email, they have a number phone, what else you want to put inside, so something they can get in touch with you, but they can prove that you're doing the photography. And that's really important, because then they have a proof that you are not a pervert, you are not a killer, you're not someone who do bad stuff with the picture, and that you care about how they look. You want to preserve them, and this is really you give value to them, you know. And can work also, for example, that idea. I know I was talking with you about ringing the bell, just going in a photocopy center, write down in your language, because it's your language. This is also really important. That's help you to communicate with them, and write down the mission. Okay, for example, look, I want realize, I don't know, an exhibition or a book, and I want to collect all the people are the part of this building, for example, this area, because it's the area where I spent the last 15 years of my life. And I started during the pandemic, for example, I started to think about who are the people live here. I would love to get in touch more with the place where I am now. And I want to know more about these people, and in a way collect the portrait of these people, that one day I can watch these people and remember a beautiful experience to talk with them. When you write something like that on a fucking paper, and you're doing a photocopy, okay, and you have your business card, you go there, even if they think about, they read about, they will appreciate that, because you are giving to them an opportunity to be to have no really death in them life. I mean, when they will be practically, I don't remember the word, it's help me, is really
Remembered.
I don't remember the word also in Italian, imagine. So they will have a life forever. That's the point. They will never die, because this is the intention of photography. When you put down a photography, and especially when you print down something, that I will not say the photography is forever, but almost for 300-400 years will be there.
Yeah, you immortalized.
Yeah, immortalize the person, and so this person will be immortal.
Right. That's really beautifully
It will
said.
be, it
And
will be, you know, in a way, the symbol of a certain culture, a certain place, and will be a part of this place, will be recognizable.
right. Thank you for the advice. That sounds really.
This is the main of my project, to let's free the experience we have, because I think I can even doing a workshop, paid workshop, okay, but if I don't help every day someone, how I would expect someone help me?
Okay, right. Well, you're doing a very good job at helping, from what I see.
I hope.
Yeah.
So just last things about you, because we talked about that. If you would experience something in your life, okay, what would you like to experience in the future?
Well, that's a good question, an interesting one. Well, I can say that right now I'm looking forward to something I've planned for the next month. Let's start easy. So I booked some tickets on the Bernina Express. Do you know the train?
Yeah,
So it's a panoramic train ride through the Switzerland Alps,
that's cool.
and I'm looking forward to experiencing that and also trying to photograph it.
Yeah, that's really cool. I was 3 years ago, I wanted to doing this Trans-Siberian train.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Not 3 years ago. I mean, before the pandemic, practically. I was in London. Then the mission was to doing Naples, London, London, Berlin, Berlin, Moscow, and then take this Trans-Siberian train.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say so. Practically, I started my travel, and also the pandemic started.
Oh.
So, this was my idea, my dream was, yeah, now I go in the train, I stay 7 days, 10 days, what else in the train, and I take a picture of every person is seated there. I try to speak with everyone. I will try to learn every language is there, all of nothing happened.
Yeah, well, hopefully it will finish soon and you will have the chance to do that, because it
Yeah, I
sounds
mean,
really interesting, your project, right?
yeah, I have ideas every day, and that's why I think it's really easy and more beautiful. I think if I shared all of this idea, because I will not be able to doing everything I want to do it.
Right.
It's better to spread.
Yeah.
And then yeah, you will do it with so you booked it already, no?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
it was
and
just a spontaneous
you will
moment
pass
where I
here.
said
You will
yes.
pass here in Berlin.
Yeah,
You will
sorry.
pass here in Berlin also.
I will be going, no, I will be flying to Basel and then descending to Chur near in Davos, and then taking the Bernina Express until Italy in Tirano.
Okay, so I was
Yeah.
there, and yeah, it's really impressive. I mean,
Right. Okay.
the people, I will not say, but I'm depends what you search. I have to say, if you search to connect a lot, it's not the place. But if you look for certain of silence, calm, relax, and also some connection, yeah,
Mhm.
probably yes.
Okay.
It's the place.
I'm also looking forward to this photographic trip to see the architecture of Italy, and then so of the part of Switzerland I will be passing, and then of Italy. And then regarding Berlin, it's funny that I got your message to be on the podcast in the time where I was thinking about moving for some time to either Berlin
Yeah.
or Portugal. So
So yeah, Berlin will say to you welcome. So when you will decide to doing that, just let's call and let's
okay,
meet.
okay.
It will be nice, and I won't have for sure a portrait from you. Yeah.
I will be honored to do it.
The deal is this. So
Okay.
yeah, in any case, we get in touch, and I hope to really doing another bunch of podcasts with you in the future after this train trip. Will be really nice to talk about that too. And yeah, for sure you will have much more to say about all the travel. I think will not be enough one podcast to talk about that.
Hopefully there will be good experiences, and
Yeah, I hope
glad.
you will do it a lot of nice experience. I think you deserve, and I hope this podcast will help you to get more in touch with many other people, because I think they have to see your work.
No, thank you, and thank you for all the advice.
Yeah, you're welcome. Totally welcome. So I hope everyone go to watch the work of Adddaina. In this case, you can find her on Instagram as Adddaina, the same on Lomography, but in any case, you will have the link in the description. And if you want to join this talk with some comment or your ideas or some experience to share related to that, you can send voice message using the link in the end of the description. Thank you a lot, Adddaina, for your time, and it
Thank you.
will be nice. Thanks for listening to our podcast. Learn more about our project at allmylinks.com/BerlinExplorer or visit our Instagram and follow Berlin Explorer Project.